Hey guys, this is Power Zebra and welcome to another video on Just Dance 2023 edition. Well, I wouldn't say this is another Just Dance 2023 edition, gameplay, as I did some songs from that game previously, but they were early access on Just Dance 2022. So, yeah. But, and also, before we get into it, I would recommend you hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you will be notified when any of my videos comes out. Without further ado, we're gonna go straight into it. And, this is the story mode playlist for Just Dance 2023 edition, Enter the Dance Verse. And it includes songs like, in this order: Can't Stop the Feeling, Witch, Physical, Rather Be, Locked Out of Heaven, Majesty, and If You Wanna Party. Now, so, we're going to do the playlist, and I'm also going to talk about the lore of the Just Dance story mode. So, as we go along. So, the dancers for this song is Sarah and Wonderlist. So this is introducing the two main characters in the story mode. So as you can see, Sarah is the real life girl, right there, and Wonderlist is the blue skinned person in the TV, also known as the dance verse, what Wonderlist is living in. And right now, as you can see, Sarah is now in the dance verse. And this is when the first song is going to play. If you want this with the music, I would recommend going a little more into my early videos in my channel to have the gameplay of me playing the song with the music. And as we can see, we are now in a washing room, and the dancer in the background, that's from last Friday night TGIF, and now we're going through a dance verse portal. So going through the portal and doing and you can see songs from previous games, and now we're in a beach-like area with the background dancer now being the third dancer from I Like It from Just Dance 2020, and also last Friday Night TGIF is from Just Dance 2022, which I forgot to mention. And now we're in an Antarctica-like city, as well, area, with the background dancer being Temperature from Just Dance 2021. Another thing that I really like about it is that the moves that you're doing right now, like that, it's basically from the choreo from Temperature. And now we're going through the portals again. The portal again, and we can see the songs from previous games again. And now we're in outer space with a space cat also in the background, and the dancer as well in the background is Sweet Sensation from Just Dance 2019. And we can see we're now in a train, a space train. And now we're back in the washing area, back in the beach area, and then back in the Antarctica area, and back in the space station. And now we're in a sunset area with the older dancers from what we've seen in the background appearing in the background. And now we're doing this choreography. Yeah. I'm mainly going to be silent in the parts where there is not a lot of lore going on, or any information I can tell you about. But there's something that's about to happen in the background. We then get introduced to the villain. Yeah. They took away all of the older dancers away. So yeah. So I can't believe I also missed the that gold move as well. And as we can see, the villain's name is Night Swan. And now we're going to do Witch by, I don't know. I'm just going to say the title of the song and not the singers. I have no idea. But I won't get copyright because I'm not playing the music. And we can see there's also a man who is behind Night Swan, and that is Night Swan's son, which we'll get to his name later on. And we can see the older coaches are now here, now being turned black and white, monochrome. This is also my first time doing this choreography, so expect the bad scoring from this. And now they're just pitch black. It may look like they're just gone, they disappeared, but when it got to that bit, you can then see they just changed. Yeah. This is really... And this is one of the main reasons why I'm not really a big fan of this song, because it's not just the song itself, it's the other things as well. So yeah. And you know I'm not a big fan of the villains, so yeah. And as you can see, in case you don't know, the black dancers with the bird masks are called Sphinx, and they're under Night Swan's control. And that is really bad. This is really bad. And now, we have the the portals in the background. There's portals in the background that others thinks are now going in the background, which is really bad. And, yeah. So yeah. Also, ignore any, background noises. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. Also, the video was meant to come out on Christmas Day, but now I'm doing this on Boxing Day because, basically, I got 3 failed takes, all because the certain songs I was trying to do wouldn't work because they were offline. So, and I just figured it out right before I started recording this video, so, yeah. And now we're going into, another world, which Sarah and Wonderlist is going into now, and the dancer's name here is Breeziana. I think I said it correctly. It might be Breziana or Breeziana, I don't know. But the song that we're doing right now is Physical by... I don't really want to say the artist's name, but I can say the song title. But I still won't get copyright because, yeah, like I said, I'm not playing music. And there's not a lot of lore going on in the song. So I'm mainly gonna be really silent for this. So yeah. But all I know is that we have, like, I realize there's like a group of like with different like type of like personalities when it comes to dancing, where Sarah is the one who likes doing parties. Wonderlist is the one that is the explorer, because he's the one that makes the portals. And as we can see, Breeziana is the more positive one, and she's also into like sweating it out, as you can see here. So yeah, I literally just say that I'm gonna be silent in most parts of some songs, but instead I'm still talking. Yeah. I'm also not really moving a lot, mainly because I don't want to get too sweaty, and yeah. So yeah. Yeah. And now, yeah. We're taking off our jackets. So, yeah. I also want to talk enough, so, yeah, so you get more entertained. So, yeah, and now we see Sarah and Wonderlist went through the portal, and now they're inviting Breeziana to their group. And we're going to see something familiar, however you say that word, in the next song. And that next song is Rabbids. And, the dancer's name in this song is Mihaly. And, yeah, she's more of the person who wants to, like, well, be, like, really, I don't know. I don't know how to describe her. I have no idea. So, yeah. If you know how to describe what she's like, then you might want to, like, let me know in the comments if they're available, because some videos I do actually doesn't have comments, so hopefully they will be available for this video, because, yeah. So, yeah. And as you can see, she was in a more, like, her real world, and then she's more in a imaginary world. And I'm not even trying the choreography at this point, because 1, this is the first time I'm doing it, 2, I don't want to be too sweaty, and 3, some certain other reasons. So, yeah. Again, not really a lot going on. A little more going on than what was happening in physical, but, still not a lot happening. Because some parts, just like physical, it's a little bit, repetitive. I don't know what happened, but, we're back into the choreography now. So, yeah. Alright. So, yeah. I really like the, how the background looks, because it's like this, Crash Bandicoot, like, other descriptions, I don't know what they're called, like, background. So, yeah. And as you can see, there's now a panda. And also, fun fact, this is the first ever time we actually see the panda in CGI form. Because we've seen the panda in a real-life costume most of the time. And now we're seeing... And we also seen the panda in clay animation form, and now as a CGI. So yeah, the choreography gets a lot harder, and now the dancer now has like a marking on the shirt. Which looks like a paw print from a panda, and now the group, Wonderlist, Sarah, and Breeziana, and now went through the portal, and Mihaly agreed to go with them. So yeah. Now, remember how I said Night Swan has a son? Well, this is Jack Rose, Night Swan's son, and there's a really deep story going on about him, and we're just going to go straight into it. The song is called, the song that we're going to do now is Locked Out of Heaven. Oh wow, perfect timing. The title popped up as I said it, and as you can see, so basically the backstory is that Jack Rose always had a dream of being famous, but Night Swan actually does not want him famous, which is not really a good thing for a mother. And I'm not going to do too much roasting on Night Swan because some roasts might have something to do with the word Jack Rose's mother, and I don't want my real mum to be like, "What? You're talking about me?" But yeah, he's now becoming famous. Jack Rose is not listening to his mother and is just becoming famous. So, yeah. And yeah, we can see everyone, literally everyone in there is fan, and we can see Night Swan's starting to appear in the background. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's just repeating itself, except the other part is that the mirrors, the opposite mirrors, are now glitching, because now Night Swan is now appearing in them. And, yeah. What I really like about this song being in the playlist is that not only it fits in really well with the story, but it's also a, spoiler alert, it's a confidence boost for the next song that we're going to do. So, yeah. As we can see, he's now doing the thing a lot more lower because the fans are now a lot more lower than last time. So yeah, and now yeah, now he's just. This is like one of my favorite parts about the song because he's just like, yeah, you're actually bringing out that emotion. You're really bringing out the emotion. And now we can see the building in the middle now splits because there's now a statue of Night Swan between it. And fun fact, which we'll get to see in the next song, inside of the statue is actually the place where the song Witch happened. And also going to be the next song. So, yeah. The gang has now appeared, and they're now in their standing positions for the next song. And that song is, wait for it, Majesty. And you can choose to be the Just Dancers, being Sarah, Wonderlist, Breeziana, and Mihaly. Or Night Swan's army, being Night Swan, Jack Rose, and the Sphinx. So, I'm obviously gonna be the good guys, because, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of being the bad guys. So, yeah. So, we're first up, dancing as Wonderlist, going up against Jack Rose. Right now we're trying to convince Jack Rose to be on the team, but he's refusing. So now we're just trying to actually have him on the team, but he ain't allowing it. And now it's turned into a dance battle. Yeah. That ain't good. And here's the other thing. We're now doing the dance battle right in front of Jack Rose's fans. You're kidding me. Why? Why? Why are you buffering? Why are you buffering? Yeah, this is bad. Wonderlist is now becoming a thing because of Night Swan, and also, very unintentionally, also Jack Rose's fans. So, yeah. And now we're gonna dance Breeziana against one of the Sphinx. Dance battling. We can also see Mihaly and another Sphinx going up against each other, and that's what we're doing, and that's what we're going in now. So, yeah. We cured another dancer, and now we're back to Jack Rose and Sphinx. And here's the big plot twist. Remember how they were going up against each other? Look. They're now allies. So now, Jack Rose has changed his mind, going up against his mother and being with the good guys, which is really good. And then we have more things being cured, and now we're playing as Sarah, going up against Wonderlust. Sarah's trying to protect her friends. What's really confusing is that at first Mihaly is not here, but then when the zoom in happens, once it zooms out again, Mihaly just appears. Well, I mean, that makes sense, because This is all performed on a green screen, you know. So, yeah. And now, Night Swan, got defeated. Well, kind of, because it turns out, Night Swan has lost the battle, but not the war. So, that means she's gonna be back at some point, I think. And now we're doing the final song, If You Wanna Party. And the only dancer we can play for this one is Sarah. And this is, a Ubisoft made song. So, yeah. I really like this song because, it's basically, the victory celebration song, and, I really like how there's, like, the 5 dances. So, yeah. So, yeah. And I also really like how the, in the background, there's, like, all of the older, songs from the Just Dance series, which I really like. Right. So, yeah. I also realized another thing, that the crowd in the background, I think that's the same crowd from last Friday night from Just Dance 2022. Because I think they're doing the exact same things as the one in last Friday night TGIF are doing, and they're wearing the same costumes. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm right. Not a lot of things to explain in this song, so yeah. I don't know what else to say about this song, but I feel like this song is really growing on me, because some people might not like it, but say if you're like going in the shower and you enjoyed playing If You Want to Party. 2 seconds later, while you're in the shower, you'll start singing or humming If You Want to Party. And that's how much the song has grown on me, and probably everyone else. And now Sarah is now going back into the real world, so yeah. Appearing in the background, and that is the playlist. I don't know how it got to over 30 minutes, like 34 minutes, but that is the exact amount I always wanted on, so yeah. Oh, I got, this is my combined score. 80,441. So yeah. Alright, and that is the end of the playlist. I hoped you liked it. If you did, then I would recommend you hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you will be notified when any of my videos comes out. But until then, Power Zebra is signing off for now. Peace!